Dearly beloved, we are gathered here gratefully in the presence of God and in the midst of so many family members and friends for the purpose of joining together Annie and Jeff in holy matrimony. Annie and Jeff and their families, we are all very grateful for your presence today. As the officiant, I ask, who gives this woman in marriage? As the father of the bride, answer her mother and I. Marriage is, please be seated. Marriage is an honorable and joyful union. It should not be entered into unadvisedly or lightly. If anyone here can show just cause as to why they may not be lawfully joined together today, let that person speak now or forever hold his peace. Very well. Jeff and Annie, please face each other now and join your hands. I would ask you to look at the hands that you now hold. As you hold hands, may you see the gift that these hands are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong, and full of love for you. These are the hands that are holding yours on your wedding day. As you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your future together. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like none other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief racks your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe tears from your eyes, tears of happiness and tears of sorrow. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children and firmly hold your family together. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that, even when wrinkled with age, will still be reaching for yours and still be giving unspoken tenderness to you with just a touch. Annie, be thankful for those hands. Jeff, be thankful for those. Annie and Jeff, you are here to publicly proclaim your love for each other. Please allow me now to read a description of love from the passage in the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. First, these verses will acknowledge the priority of love. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I am become as sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, but I have not love, I have nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, but have not love, it profits me nothing. Next, the verses speak of the qualities of love. Love suffers long and is kind. Love envies not. Love vaunts not itself, is not puffed up, does not behave itself rudely, seeks not her own, is not easily provoked, keeps no record of evil, rejoices not in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, it believes all things, it hopes all things, and it endures all things. Now the verses will now address the permanence of love. Love never fails. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now, we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know even as also I am known. And now abides faith, hope, and love, those three. But the greatest of these is love. Now we'll consider another verse from another author. Love is more than just an emotion. Love is felt physically, mentally, and emotionally. Love is like being wrapped up in your favorite blanket. Love is a big hug that stays with you always. Love is understanding no matter what. Love is completing thoughts, actions, and movements without saying anything. Love is fierce, deep within you, longing to get out. Love is knowing you can never be alone again. Love is light, even in the darkest of moments. Love is always having each other's back, even if we're wrong. Love is the big thing. Love is the now, Annie Rush, Jeffrey Dahm, I ask you, are you here to publicly proclaim your love to each other forever? Very well. Jeff, now I'm going to call upon you to answer two important questions. Do you take this woman whose hands you now hold to be your lawfully wedded wife? And do you promise to love, honor, protect, cherish her as long as you both live? Annie, now I call upon you to answer two important questions. Do you take this man whose hands you now hold to be your lawfully wedded husband? And do you promise to love, honor, protect, and cherish him as long as you both shall live? Jeff and Annie, you have just promised to love and cherish each other as long as you shall live. Love is an inspirational force, and it incorporates your knowledge of each other's strengths and weaknesses. It helps you understand that each of us has good days and bad. It also reassures you that your spouse is with you each of those days, whether they be good. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the congregation, I call upon you for your help. Would you please rise? Family and friends, a marriage requires and needs support from all areas of the community. So I ask you, will you, the members, the family members, and the friends of Jeff and Annie, promise to support them in their marriage, loving them, and encouraging them to love each other? Will you?
We will.
Very well. Good answer. You may be seated. Jeff and Annie, please consider the following. May you treat yourselves and each other with respect every day. Remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. Whenever difficulties appear, as they may from time to time, remember to focus on what is right between you. This will help you ride out the storms when clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives. And remember that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. If each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by unprecedented. Jeff and Annie, did you bring a token of this marriage? If so, please take these tokens. Jeff, please place the ring on Annie's finger. Annie, you may place the ring on Jeff's finger. Ladies and gentlemen, the wedding ring is an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond, signifying to all of us, the uniting this man and this woman in holy wedlock. Annie and Jeff, each time you look upon your rings, may you be reminded of the never-ending love that you hold for one another, and the promises that you have made today, and that you will make to one another. Jeff and Annie, are you ready to take the vows of marriage? And so I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. First, I, Jeffrey Dahm, take you, Annie, to be my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, from this day forward. Do us. Annie, repeat after me. I, Annie Rush, take you, Jeff, to be my lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, from this day forward, till death do us. Annie and Jeff, you have proclaimed your love and your devotion to one another, and may I now read a blessing for marriage. Very good. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitement that a marriage should bring. And may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your own emptiness, but as to help you know your own fullness. May you want one another, entice one another, and embrace one another. May you enter into the mystery which is the awareness of one another's presence. No more physical than spiritual. Warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near even when you're in separate rooms or in distant cities. May you always have happiness, and may you find it making one another happy. May you always have love, and may you find it loving one another. Annie and Jeff, you have taken vows. You have made promises in front of these witnesses and God. You have also heard and received the blessings of God in man that have been passed on for centuries to young couples in the marriage ceremony. So now, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. God bless you in this union now and every day. Sept, you may kiss the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey Dahm.
Love you, Grandma.